Welcome to the house that Rockney built. Leahy turned into legacy, Parsegan renovated, and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Syracuse's offense will have the first possession of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
They'll run play action. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's going for the big play. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Orange will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Takes the easy completion. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wide receiver shows motion. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Keep it on the ground. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete. Didn't connect last time, let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Get in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The back goes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Dropping back, it's Carr. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And it's no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Larson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Quarterback will audible. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. The inside handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll throw it on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Gets it out fast. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll go to the air on third and short. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The Orange will have to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Looking for a block. It's Love. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw, it's Carr. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He caught it! Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now first and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Notre Dame has it now first and goal. Go straight ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State.
And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Gonna run it. It's Hart. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Syracuse, 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He'll just keep slinging it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop form and get you the football back.
And I think here too.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it down the left. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Syracuse. And once he got loose, it was all over. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good blocking, good running, pick up at 6 out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got his man. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Haynes. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On the run, it's Love. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Comes out throwing on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now on second down. He'll try to pop the draw.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Wants to throw. It's Kingsbury. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
It's a draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. He'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll throw it on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Second down coming up. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Kingsbury. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. On the return, it's Love. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seen
open runway ahead. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the air, it's Carr. Complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Set up for second and short after that completion. They're going to throw it again. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get the first through the air. He makes the catch. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it set up on the outside. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Coming after. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Wants to throw on first down. And he intercepts it. Touchdown, Irish! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Kingsbury. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On fourth down, looking to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move, it's Love. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. To the air, it's Kingsbury. It's complete on the right side. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Syracuse right back at it.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They want to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Orange. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker, your running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
On to attempt the try. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phil, is a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Penn State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Makes his connection. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for room, it's locked. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now they take the lead.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On the ground, it's Willis. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's Love. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trying to find his man on first down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not.
And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cuse.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Carr. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. You're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Love. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Running to the left. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. After run, now throw. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to slam it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 18 over Penn State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Syracuse right back at it. Handoff from the shotgun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense. To the air, it's Kingsbury. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. The Orange will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try the run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. He's got it down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they swarm him under. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. It's complete. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to pass. It's Kingsbury. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Kingsbury. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing right. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll do it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.